Welcome, I'm High C, and this is NieR Automata. We are back with another HighStreamS. Chat up. We should be in the mode. We now got game, so everything seems like it's working. Got audio this time. Last time we had a couple of audio hiccups, so hopefully we don't have that issue again. But it's been a few days. It's been a little bit of a crazy week. Something bumping my computer all around. It's a little bit of a floor over here, but we're going to pretend that's not there. Or scoot there. Nobody will know. Still visible. Don't care. If that's the worst thing that happens, I'll somehow deal with that. Oh, should probably get rid of that, huh? So, what was I doing last time here? I know I was hitting up quests. I remember I did the what's it called? The Anemone quest. Bryce. Hey Bryce, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming in. But I was doing the Anemone quest, which showed a little bit of A2's past, and I started thinking about it. Since it's A2 and I'm 2B, I imagine we're different models, since that's what Anemone said in the beginning of that. So maybe we'll figure more of that stuff out, but more thoroughly. Yes, Bryce, thanks for hanging out, man. It's good to see you. It's always the thing is, you know, you spend a couple days away from a game like this and I'm always just like, what am I doing? Layla, I am now a high school junior. Well, congratulations. I hope the end of the year went well. Hope, you know, all the final tests and all that are done for the year. And, you know, have a good junior year. But more importantly, have a good summer, because that sounds awesome. Let's see what I'm trying to figure out, where I want to go with this. Deliver information, I think it's just little stuff. According to the client, the old staff was used ancient. Retrieve confidential intel. I don't want to give them to him, though. I don't want to do any of those. So I don't want to do the game machine anymore. What's this? Parade, I don't want to do either. Current destination. What is that? What is this area? Retrieve intel, which I did. You. What are you? You're close to Ruin Center, so actually we won't do Ruin Center because that's kind of a hike. We'll do the NieR Factory. We'll do that. Oh no, summer school is the worst. I had summer school when I was in high school for one of the years, so I understand that. That's not a fun time, but you know, do what you gotta do. Yeah, I know it sounds like a broken record, but certainly it's worth it in the end. I almost dropped out of high school just because I had a whole lot of family stuff going on, and none of it really made sense with my high school. And I just struggled in school a lot. But there's been many times, you know, I didn't go to college out of high school, but there was a lot of times when, you know, when I finally decided to go to college, that I was really glad that I didn't let myself drop out. My summer is going to start off great because I'm going fishing with my dad. Not Carton, real dad. Always good to point out that it's Carton's not your real dad. But that sounds awesome. I haven't gone fishing in years. My dad loves fishing, but we don't always have the greatest relationship, so I haven't gone in a few years. I mean, I could certainly go on my own, I guess, but I feel like if you're going fishing, it needs to be like a small group activity. So, but that sounds cool. It sounds like a good start to a summer. Listen here, big shooty guy. Alright, where's the spinny guy? There he is. Hello, how's the depression today? The depression isn't too bad. I have not seen Deadpool 2. I haven't seen Infinity War either, but I will probably see the Han Solo movie. My birthday is on Tuesday, so I'm probably going to have a couple of friends hang out, and we'll go see the possibly not great Han Solo movie. Though I've heard it's fun, if not super deep, so I think I could deal with a fun Star Wars movie. That doesn't sound like too bad. So. Also, I didn't really get hit with depression, just a overwhelming difficulty processing life for a minute, so. Not there is a huge need to make a difference, but I have dealt with depression and, you know, definitely, I guess, different monsters to fight than just a overwhelming, I guess, small-scale panic attack. But thank you, Layla. Sup, I meant to change that depression thing, but I sent it by mistake. Oh no, it's all good. I'm just getting around. I mean, I put it out into the internet, so certainly. Not that it needs too much elaboration, but as I said on it, God damn it, Emil. Let's see if we can buy anything. Not to put too much elaboration into the depression thing, but, you know, sometimes when life is getting overwhelming, I feel like I have a really great support system, but sometimes that can make it feel like you're not allowed to have a bad day because you start feeling guilty about all the good things that are going on. So for what it's worth, since I have a couple of people listening to me ramble, you know, it's okay to have a bad day, and it's okay to let yourself be upset once in a while. Because I think I just needed like a moment of just feeling a little selfish. Not going to spoil anything, but Deadpool 2 was unexpected. This fellow looks like he knows a good time. Yeah, Meal's a good guy, though I'm not quite sure how the rolling ball of a head is controlling this motorbike. But, I mean, if you read the sign right here, it makes it pretty clear he got some good hot deals. Alright. Oh yeah, so this one is the robot on top of the roof. See how bad these guys are. I think I'll take out a couple guys, gain some experience from them. He's hitting me kind of a lot harder than I was expecting him to. Listen here, big guy. This is definitely not a part that I want to lose my life on. Sure, what's up, Bryce? Hello. Anything I can do to help? Sure, certainly. By the way, Pat, here, what did you do in Proto's Discord? What did you do in Proto's Discord? That feeling sounds like a legitimate question. I feel like I should probably be in both Proto and Karn's Discord. I don't know if that's like some kind of Patreon tier or anything like that. I did a bad thing, Layla, that I'm not proud of. What's up? What'd you do? How do you tell your parents you're gay? Oh, geez. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, that would very strongly depend on your parents and your relationship with them and how you communicate. So it's hard for me to give any kind of advice on that. Since that's not a hurdle I've ever had to figure out. But if you have a good relationship with your parents, you know, I mean, certainly, you know, try to be honest and open, and you know, I hope that you have a good enough relationship with them that they would be open to hearing about that. Hey, Hyper, how you doing, bud? And certainly if they're not, then, you know, those are hurdles, you know, you'd have to find. Sorry, I'm trying to follow the the conversation about their Discord, see what Patty has done to it. But if there's, I don't know if it's for you or for, you know, somebody else or anything like that, but, you know, certainly, all right, I'm gonna kill this guy before I try to fight the snake in here. But, what was it? I was just want to say something. Oh, but if it's any help, then, I have a lot of friends who, you know, are varying, you know, degrees of sexuality. That, you know, some identify as homosexual, some, you know, non-binary and pansexual and all of that. So, you know, certainly I have a lot of support for people like that in my life. If you ever need somebody who's probably more relatable than I am on that topic. But I am interested, Patty. What did you do? Yeah, the only thing I'll add to what Hyper says there about, you know, if you're, they love you enough, it's, even if they are unable to accept that kind of thing, it's not that they love you, it's that their view of the, or that, not that they don't love you, it's that their view of the world makes it hard for them to accept that. And for a lot of people, that means condoning something, and particularly if you bring religion and morality into an equation like that, it becomes extremely difficult, because, you know, it's the separation of saying, you know, it's either hard love or separating, you know, not separating, you know, what somebody might portray as sin. I wouldn't personally accept that as a definition or as any kind of standard, but, you know, all that kind of stuff is definitely, you know, it's not a love thing. It is very much just a view of the world, and, you know, it means that it's a part of you they don't accept, but hopefully that would not mean they would not love somebody else. And again, I don't know if it's about you or a friend or anything like that, and I'm probably not the best person for that. But, you know, but any struggles with that kind of stuff, you know, reach out privately if you need to as well. I spammed adult 18 plus content, god damn it, to Patty, because of a game of truth or dare. Religion is really hard to work around, and it's very personal, and you have, you know, a lot of communities are built around it and a lot of positive things. I personally have I've had personal struggles with religion, but I see the positives certainly in a lot of people's lives, especially that community aspect and that interwoven support system. Like, not letting a whole community down can be amazing, but when it comes to things like sexuality, you know, the problem with religion is they can't progress. You know, their doctrines are their doctrines. But I'm sorry if you got in trouble in the Discord server, Patty. All right, I'm gonna fight this robot. We're gonna spar with Servo here. Well, basically, oh, Catholic. Catholic. We're basically lazy Christians, I understand. Thanks to everyone. Man, my family are religious, but they are so homophobic, it's disgusting. My little cousin is so discriminative towards gay for his age is wrong, and I tell him it's wrong, but he won't listen. That's all. They're all hurdles. I say things like this on Twitter every now and then. I think you retweeted a tweet by a priest on Twitter. I probably did. I have a lot of priests in my life who I highly respect, but I am not a Christian, and I don't have any religious affiliations. But yeah, going to the family and homophobia, that stuff is, I always say, those things are walls, and we break them down slowly. I'm of the mindset that communication is the best. Leading by example is the best. You can't break through a wall like that with your fists. You gotta have the right tools. But it's hard. Like I have a lot of isms in my family. A lot of, I would say I was probably raised in what would be considered by a lot of people a racist household. At the same time, I have a niece who is very is mixed and will be coded black by people looking at her, and the idea of she's very young right now, 2-3, somewhere in there, I should probably know. But the idea of her coming home one day and saying somebody called me a racial epithet, is just a heartbreaking thought. But I have a lot of family who would never say that to her, but would certainly say it about somebody else, and it's hard to figure out where you draw your lines, and because I don't deem that as acceptable behavior. Not to be super heavy on the topics here, jeez, on my Tokusatsu channel where I play video games. But yeah, you have to make your own decisions with that stuff. I know a lot of you guys are a little younger, so you probably live at home and don't have the ability to leave that situation if you want to. But when you're in a point in life where you can, you have to make your own lines. Whether you love and keep those family members in your life despite of their bad things, and hope that their better parts of them become better from your influence, or you draw the line hard and make it, if you separate yourself from a situation like that, then I don't disagree, and I think as long as that is what's mentally healthy for you, then it's a decision I can always support. Layla says, me personally, I'm not a religious person because of things that happened in my childhood. I have similar things that have happened, or not necessarily similar, but I have things in my childhood that have put me on that similar path. The only sexuality I hate is gender fluid, only because it makes no sense. There's a thing there. I can address that, but certainly these are my opinions. Let's just say my mom and grandmother hide behind Christianity religion because used my siblings, and that's a hard situation. We're done with the religious talk. Let's have a political debate. I've done very good at actually. Not really, because if you watch Toku-Rev episodes, I definitely put in my opinions in subtle ways. Not to be, because I don't want to be overbearing about that, but rape scenes and overly sexualized things, whether they're done to great effect or not is always debatable, but it definitely makes me uncomfortable when there is an over-sexualization in some shows. This isn't too deep. In my film class, we studied a black film called Toot, and we had to learn about the background of the film and teachers who was always happy-go-lucky and support it, so I was talking about it. Talking about those things is always good, and it's always good to know history. I don't know that particular film. I've done a decent amount of film studies, but nothing really official. how white people control black people's lives, and we have this society due to those terrible things. It's a complex society and a complex history and a complex reality. Not to go deep into it, but when it comes to gender fluidity, I don't know where I stand on it. I have a lot of friends who identify as non-binary. My stance is that I don't need to make a stance. It's not a battle in my life, but it is a battle that people in my life have expressed that they have a hardship with. Whether somebody else, if you comparing distresses to each other is stupid. Like, there's no equivalent there. You can't just, what I find hard to deal with in my life isn't what someone else is going to be. But gender dysphoria is a thing, feeling like you're not sure what gender you're supposed to be or that you feel is a thing. Personally, it's not something I subscribe to. I've never felt imprisoned by gender norms. I've always kind of disliked gender norms in general because, girls get pink, boys get blue always seem really silly and nonsensical, and masculinity in our childhood, blah, 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 is always just a weird argument to me. You're a straight white male. How would you know about hardship? I mean, it's true, Patty, are you still in Karn's Discord? I heard Total Biscuit died today. I will be honest, I did not follow Total Biscuit's work. Somebody in Marco's Discord mentioned it, and I didn't know his stuff, so they informed me a little bit about him. I don't know. I only know one person, and she's just like a fool. Some people are not good at explaining those things, and some people represent the hardships of dealing with that stuff badly. And I say badly from my perspective, not theirs. But I think it's something that people are exploring more. And while it doesn't always make sense, and I think I don't fully understand the nuances of that situation, I'm actually really happy people are out and talking about it, because there's a lot of struggles in the world I don't necessarily think about. I have a friend who's blind, and until I had that friend, I never, he was talking about how much he loves the Avenger movies. And until I had him as a friend, I never realized that, blind people go to the movies. There are, visual, listening devices specially made for movie theaters. And those are issues and hardships that I've never even thought about, the problems that exist. So I always think about stuff like that is, just because we don't know they exist doesn't mean that they're necessarily invisible. We need to get off this topic, because I came on here to de-stress, and now I feel like we're in a deep, heavy place. I don't know. Okay, I already read that. We need communism, which is, there you go. This is why I facepalm a lot. So, anyway. I know it's the joke that, straight white male or, cis white male, we'll even go there, doesn't get to, I mean, I think Patty is somehow a good de-stressor to this situation in some ways, but hopefully 9/11 conspiracies, Jesus. I followed a gay YouTube, and I didn't think he was gay. I found out he was, and I would mock gays a lot, but I also really liked that YouTuber. And then I thought, when I was a teenager, back when Jesus was a little boy and stuff like that, since Patty likes to say I'm old, I used to say gay as a derogatory term, if I was calling something that I thought was inferior, it'd be, dude, that's so gay, and stuff like that. And, it actually took me a long time to teach myself to not say that. But, certainly it's not a word like I would ever use now. But yeah, it's weird. But yeah, and it's like, I didn't realize how hurtful I could be about a lot of things. And I've had, gay, lesbian friends who would, take their time and be easygoing with me to talk me through some of the, I'll say etiquette. I know people like to throw political correct, but etiquette about how to not try to, not even try to offend people, but just to, respect that, people that are in your community exist, and that it's not about offense. It's about how do you want to represent yourself? Do I want to just I have no problem with a homosexual anything, and do I want to portray myself as someone who does because I want to choose to be use offensive language, and it's how that person's going to be interpreting it. Patty, just stop. Trump did 9/11. I thought it was Bush, and he did it to stop Harambe. For what they believe in. Identify themselves. Trump did 9/11. No, Patty, just stop. Sorry, I'm rereading here. This is why Proto tweeted about you. Did he tweet about him? I didn't even know. Oh, God. See, I check Twitter 2 to 3 times a day, and then I just scroll and hit everybody's stuff. So we are going down rabbit hole here. I think we just found Build Rabbit. Proto blocked me on Twitter. Oh, no, man. Oh, that's a whole world, man. You've gone down today. Are you still in his Discord, or did he kick you from there too? Also good that Proto block you. I'm just going to say I like Patty a lot. Sometimes Patty says some things that make my teeth hurt a little bit, but at the same time, I really appreciate Patty. And I think sometimes we need to remind ourselves to, trying to word this right, because I don't want to say he kicked you out, yeah. Not take things too seriously, but to remind ourselves that people make mistakes. And it's easy to crucify somebody. It's easy to fill yourself with self-righteous anger and point at somebody and be like, that's unacceptable, because it might be unacceptable, but if we're yelling at people at what they're saying is obscene and not okay, but don't give them a chance to course correct in the future or learn from that mistake, we shouldn't, I struggle to find the purpose of calling people out outside of just feeling good about ourselves. And it's not about feeling good about yourself when you call somebody out. It's about trying to make it so other people are not getting damaged in a way that we're not fully understanding. If that makes any sense. Again, I'm down the fucking rabbit hole. I'm just trying to fight robots here, man. You Ryder kicked the shit out of you, Patty. And Proto deals with a lot more than I do. What do I let's see. What do I have for Twitter followers? It's a low number, because nobody cares that I exist. Yeah. I also am not good at tweeting. I don't think I tweet anything particularly interesting. I have 79 followers, so under 100. So nobody cares. So I don't get a lot of the comments that Proto does, and I'm sure it's not all Patty. I feel bad about it and posted an apology in Karn's Discord. Well, hopefully he hears it. I don't know Proto that well on a personal level. My interpretation of what comes out of Patty is he is trying to have fun. Do the robots have genders? They do. Some of them do. And usually it's a play on gender roles. I have 66. I'm surprised you followed me. Honestly, anybody who engages with me, I'm open to hanging out with, and I love having you around, Hyper, quite honestly. Do robots have genders? In NieR, they do. Pascal has a woman's voice, but it identifies as a guy. Or, let me rephrase it, in the correct terms. A what we would typically understand in our societal context to be a feminine tone of voice. I don't think they have genders. There was the trap robot. There was the trap robot, which again is offensive, not to me, but if somebody else is offended, then I have to respect that that's a thing that might happen. Heck, I saw you as a lord, basically, as if you're giving me a knighthood by following me. I appreciate the amount of appreciation that you bestow upon it, but certainly, I am glad to have anybody who even remotely cares about either my opinions or even just my video content on YouTube. So I always appreciate all you guys who hang out. It's really crazy that it's still kind of unreal to me that I even have anybody who kind of supports it. I know my subscriber count isn't like super impressive, but it's really impressive to me. I made a decision early on to not invite friends or family or show a lot of people in my personal life that I don't think would like Tokusatsu to watch my videos. So the fact that I have 300 some people who cared enough to say, watch the video and went, I wouldn't hate to see more of this guy, that actually means a whole lot. Yeah, but that's Maddie, and that's her call to make. I mean, the part where trap becomes harmful is, I work in a convention center, and when we have something that, say, is a LGBTQ plus event, and there, so you have people with different gender identities there, and I have a guy who is not used to thinking about this stuff, starts talking about like, oh no, they're going to try to trick you. I'm going to use their terms. There's chicks with dicks and they're going to try to trick you. And that's the idea. And that's where like, and like that part in and of itself is hurtful in the way that you're thinking of it, that this person is like out to harm you. But the reality of it, also, I look like I have two chats overlaying. What's up with that? I'll figure that out later. But the reality of it is that causes real-world violence. And that real-world violence is people's lives sometimes that get taken because someone says, oh, that person who is transgender and is not a gender norm that I'm used to might possibly be able to trick me, and I want to put a message out there saying never is that going to be okay. And that's where it gets dangerous. And so if Maddie wants to say that, I'm okay for that, but I personally don't really use that too often in my own life. Just have a major respect for you. Thank you, Hyper. I really appreciate it. Yeah, your vids are shit, but you're a cool guy. Thanks, Patty. But that's Maddie. Everyone is different. I got like half of that you have. He has good videos. What are you talking? I think Patty gives me shit. That's me and Patty's relationship. That's what I'm totally cool with that. I'm sure I've said it before, but there was a moment where I was having my videos trolled really hard. By a moment, I mean like a night where I got like 7 comments of people telling me that, I should kill myself. And, I saw Patty respond to one of Karn's comments, because I think I just got him because I was linked to one of Karn's videos. And I saw Patty's comments, and I was like, shit, this guy's like giving Karn like massive shit. Is he one of these guys? And then, so I asked Karn, I was like, is that like one of the dudes? Is he just like openly like messing with you? And he's like, nah, that's just Patty. That's just how he gets down. Maddie is such a nice person. I thought she was actually like Emu and X8 Bridge, but no, she's awesome. Maddie and I have not had a lot of connections. We're both in Marcos's Discord channel, Marcosatsu's, and I think we both came out as the 2 big metalheads in the community. Karn also was a metalhead back in the day, but he seems very uninterested in metal these days. So anyway, I'm a dip away from this topic and go back. It's been so long my controller's turned off that I've just been reading chat and talking about some heavier stuff that I was planning to. This is a really weird scene right here because I have the truck outside playing that weird jingle. I'm not really reading his stuff. I know it's pretty much just the stuff I read last time. Robo Dojo Belt. Let's read that quest. Alright. I got some comments on my video swearing at me, but it makes me happy that I see true jealousy is like, Bryce chill, Patty is just Patty. And guys, I'd honestly rather you just not fight about it. Patty has a personality that, again, I appreciate, but is sometimes I can see being a little hard to swallow if you're not waiting for it. That's a joke waiting to happen. Yeah. Right, and it's, you know, I think I've said something on Twitter about this in the past, but it's like, you know, recognizing when you've offended somebody is a good thing. Somebody saying they're offended doesn't necessarily mean it's your decision to stop, but I would say it's a good time, or that you're forced to stop, but I would say it's a good time to evaluate what you're saying, and if you want to double down on offending that person, then just know that it might be potentially harming them. And so if you do care about that person, then when you say it's just joking around, that sometimes that can be just, you know, uninviting. Oh, I forgot this was a NieR stream. Right, I know. Bryce honestly don't mean any harm. Sorry. No, you guys are all okay. Like, you know, honestly, both of you are allowed to voice those concerns. And as I've said many times in this stream, I want you to do that. Did I rotate my map of Machines and Beasts? This is the one I haven't been able to find yet, I don't think. No, that's the weird one. Ooh, what are you? For a supply trader. Customer. Near the tower. Yeah, let's go check that out. I'll go. Alright, is he gonna fight again? No, he's good. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next one. Guys, be like Ultraman, Cosmos, and just say, it's alright. It's alright, guys. I haven't watched Ultraman Cosmos, but that makes me kind of want to watch it. Is that like his catchphrase? Because that'd be cool. Alright, we'll save. Near the tower? That's what I want, right? Near the tower. I don't watch Ultraman, so I just give the thumbs up like Kuga. Yeah, I've watched a good bit of Kuga, but yeah, I haven't ventured much into Ultra. And what I have, it's like I always love Ultraman when I watch it. And I've been reading the Ultraman manga for whatever that's worth. That's a weird thing. That's very unlike anything else Ultraman I've ever watched or anything. So if y'all want a different experience, just know the Ultraman manga exists. I've thought about doing like that as an episode Toku-Rev, but I don't think it's like complete, and I think it's a crap ton of material to get through. I don't watch Ultraman. Oh, I just listened to the theme song. It's a lyric, which is okay. Right on. See, did you get caught up on Build? I have not watched Build. I'll give you Kucha like Kamen Rider Forza. It's also Cosmos hasn't been subbed properly, sadly. All right, well that's a good reason to not watch it, I guess. It's I don't know. I'm really happy that like Crunchyroll has put out a lot of the Kamen Riders, or not the Kamen Rider, Ultraman stuff. I read Cosmos and said Kamen Rider. I'll just crush one with tan like grease. I stuck my tongue in the wall outlet and became a god. Nice. I assume that's a quote from the game here. What was I going to say? Oh, build. I feel like every stream somebody asks me, like, I don't mind it. By no means do I mind anyone asking me it. But everybody always asks me if I'm caught up on build. I want to watch build. I have not watched any build. And I'm like in this place where like 3 times this week when I've sat down to watch other things and work on Toku-Rev, I've sat down and almost turned build on because I really want to watch it. But, you know, I keep telling myself, nah, because I don't want to ruin it. Or not, I don't want to ruin it because I don't want to get, sorry, I'm playing and not thinking about what I'm saying. I don't want to get absorbed in build and then not do work on the current things I'm trying to, or do work on the current videos I'm trying to get out. But also, you're a Unit A2. Thanks for stopping in. I know you come in every now and then when I'm playing NieR. I think you're the first person who told me I gotta pet my pod, and then I learned pod petting was a thing, but it's very awkward to do on the PC. So aside from Patty, any of you guys sub to me? I think I'm subbed to you. I'm pretty sure I am. But if not, go sub to Hyper, and after this, I will be sure to try to sub to Hyper.
Analysis. It is a plant known as a lunar tear. A lunar tear.
What? When did you get here?
So this flower is called a lunar tear. Seeing that dredges up all kinds of memories. Some of them are a bit strange, honestly. Like the one where I'm being attacked by a giant boar over and over again. Or another where I keep trying out new parts every time my body is damaged.
Sounds right.
Voice gates off.
Something about this flower fills me with an emotion I don't really understand. It's like something's pushing down on my chest really hard.
For this whole
thing. Do you mind if I ask you a favor? If you find lunar tears growing anywhere else, would you let me know? I want to try and figure out what this feeling is all about. What do you say?
Pretty intense quest.
Thanks.
It is a dead alien I had from
just
quest
let me know
I did.
on this frequency, all right? I'm counting on you.
I haven't taken it off in a while. I think the fun of it has kind of worn off, so we'll remove the alien mask. I had to pay a guy a lot of money for this mask. Alright. Also, guys, I would recommend if you watch my dub of Geed Final Battle. I would love to, yeah, I'll go check that out as soon as we're done. I don't think I've seen that video. What am I doing? They da-da-da a lot, and it's starting to bother me because now I'm realizing I'm doing it. Happened upon Emil admiring a Lunateers around the commercial facility. He said they brought back memories and also filled him with an emotion that he couldn't quite describe. He then asked you to find more Lunateers somewhere in each region, hoping they might help him understand his feelings. Alright. We gotta help Emil understand his feelings, right? So we're gonna go out here to and find a tier. Sounds like a good quest for this kind of stream. Did it also go? Is it me or is C sound going up and down at random? I put a noise gate on just so that the game audio wasn't feeding into the mic and making kind of like a weird echoey sound. So if it is if it's too low or anything, I think I might be ducking in there, which my main audio should be. Wait, I know what I did. Sorry, I turned my gain way down, so now I'm probably blaring. I turned my gain right there. I turned my gain way down, and so now the noise gate wasn't catching me when I was being quiet. So sorry about that, guys. Should be better now, right? So tell if it is weird, let me know. Sorry, I was trying to make it better and I made it worse. Story of my life. All right, cool. Yeah, it's so bad when things go wrong, like during a stream, because then, you know, you start feeling just like a fool while you're sitting there and you're like, oh man. And then you're like, I'm hypercritical of it. Like, I haven't dropped frames in a little while, but now you know, the first like week or two that I was streaming, I was able to pump out like 1080p video, no problem. And now suddenly it's like my internet connection is struggling with 1080p. So it's like the nightmares of streaming, I guess. I think I'm just gonna run past you guys. Yes, I want to start fishing while all these guys are trying to attack me. You figured me out. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I just saw the flower on top of this rock formation. So assume I gotta go over there and jump over. And those guys are still rambling. Alright, let's see. No, that didn't get me up there. I'm sure I gotta go way out of my way to try to get up here, right? Unless it's in here. Yeah, that's it. So it was not over there.
Tier, right? We'd better let Emil know.
You didn't miss a whole lot, Bryce. I had some audio issues.
We found a lunar tier.
That was the most of it.
Stay right there! I'm coming!
Okay. I hope he doesn't expect me to just stand here all day.
Sorry to keep you. Oh, hey. Now that I think about it, this whole area was once...
Are you remembering something?
It's all pretty fuzzy, but I seem to have a memory of caring for this flower a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all from NieR, because I know a character in NieR, the first NieR, turns into this guy.
That was around the same time I stopped seeing people.
You mean humans?
Thanks a bunch for finding this. Really. Oh, and let me know if you find any more, okay? I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
I can't buy anything from him now. He just wants to sit here and meditate about flowers. Alright, what we got here? What are we looking at? Emil's Memories. What is that one? Attraction Square. Actually, I think I remember seeing it in Attraction Square. Hey, Patty, thanks for having Go Busters. What? What did Patty do with Go Busters? What have you done to the Go Busters, Patty? Alright, we'll just go to the square, I guess. We'll go to the castle. That's probably the easiest thing to do from here. Well, maybe it's not the easiest thing to do.
We must protect our king and kingdom. We will no falling back. Fight. You have lived your whole life for this singular moment. For the forest king.
Go Buster seems to have been a lot of people I know's first Sentai. I'd like to watch it myself, but it almost feels like too topical, because I feel like if I did an episode of Toku-Rev on Go Busters, it's like, I don't know, it might work. Maybe I should just like feed into the frenzy of Beast Morphers production slowly becoming a reality. Guys, I'm not fighting you. We own the quest for flowers. We're not trying to fight. You know, screw it. Let's fight them. After I made that big statement. And now they're beating me up. We need the experience anyway. So Passport is good. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I know Karn said that the main guy from Saban is still sticking around for Beast Morphers, so I assume that means it'll probably feel just like the Saban stuff, which is not really, I think, what any of us want. Like, maybe somebody's really loving this Neo Saban stuff. I know people hate saying Neo Saban, but you know, whatever. It's a term, people are using it. It's been established. But I don't know, I'm kind of hopeful for Beast Morphers. Since Tokusatsu's taken over my life, I might actually like pick up Beast Morphers when it comes out and see how long I can go with it, or if I'll just get annoyed with it and drop it. I'm back in Eden, hopefully eating something good, as I see it didn't bring enough for the rest of us. Kidding. But yeah, I'm hopeful for Beast Morphers. I feel like it's getting a lot of undue hate at the moment. Hey, a box. Meteorite. I am assuming I cannot make it over to that bridge, even though I'm gonna try it. We're gonna go for it. Nope, we're gonna die. Oh well. I tried. Just do a giving into popular thing isn't bad. It's popular, so it will get people's attention. They'll come for the Go Busters and stay for the Toku-Rev. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? Because, like, my most successful videos have always been, like, Kamen Rider W, which was my first video that's been pulled, and I've lamented enough about it. That one just continuously got views, like, from the time I released it. And then the only other one that had even close to that success long term is the Jeed video, which I'll just get random people watching every now and then and commenting on, which again is awesome. Like, it all feels great, but kind of a, guess, hard thing to fully comprehend. I don't think I've ever gone over here this far. Pour one out for the W review. I know. But yeah, I always feel like I start feeling really self-conscious when I like give into the hype for whatever that means. Cause it's just like, oh, what is in here? You know, it's, you know, a new Star Wars movie comes out and people do video games. Suddenly it's a bunch of Star Wars games because they're, you know, feeding off the hype. And, you know, I think that's smart, but like part of me feels like it's a little manipulative. So I have a hard time telling myself to do it. My brother is making an animation of his story known as Teleporting Man. That sounds awesome, Bryce. Link me to it if it gets to a release point. I'm back from watching a bunch of Ghost. Awesome. How do you like Ghost, Blue? Because I've said in the past, I don't know if you've been around for one of those rants, but like, I feel like I can make this one though. But also I just finished school for the year. You and Layla both on that summer kick. But yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of Ghost and I thought it was really good, and then, you know, everybody hates on it so bad that I never know what to think. Alright, can we make it? Oh, come on, I gotta be able to make this, right? As long as I don't kill myself while attempting it. Also, what happens with the stream earlier? Mediocre plot with great characters. Whose stream? Blue's stream or my stream? Or maybe I gotta go to this one over here. Just hope we don't get another Megaforce. Yeah, that's my biggest fear is that it'll turn into another Megaforce. Like, I really hope they don't do like a super season. Like, that's definitely not something I've been too pumped about. Can I land on this? Nope, too far down. Blue stream. Okay, cool. I was worried I had some other like drop or something that I didn't know about. Man, I should be tuning into blue streams too. So Saban is closing now? I don't, yeah, I don't think they're closing. I think they're just fully bought. Like, so I just think Hasbro owns them straight out now. But maybe not, because, you know, I mean, I'm sure the ego that I understand Hein Saban to have, I can't see him just being like, yeah, you know, whatever. Take this oh, fuck, I think I had it that time, too. Take this company with my name on it. Yours don't have voiceovers. Do you play something? Patty Murphy, I was just playing Digimon game because why not? Hey, play it. But yeah, no, you know, these streams are really just, oh, you know what? I'm not running, which is what that does. Come on, can we make that? No, I don't think I can make it. I'm gonna give up. Yeah, I was playing Digimon for the first time and I'm like, God damn it, this light's kind of flashing again. I came upstairs the other night because I have like an LED above me, but it's like it's made for like construction use. And it doesn't charge while it's plugged into the wall. It only charges when it's turned off. So it starts doing this, but I came up the stairs yesterday and forgot I left the light on. And it was just like a strobe light in here and like freaked me out as I was coming up the steps because I thought it was the computer like shorting out. Yeah, I loved Digimon when I was younger too. What Digimon game was it that you played? Was it the Cyber Sleuth one the newest one that came out? Team Power Up Blessing Expo, and I doubt there will be a super season. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm kind of... I have actually a lot of hope for Beast Morphers. I feel like even Saban was not maybe pumped with where they were going with, or where they have been going with Ninja Steel. So I have hope that they're gonna remedy some of the issues people have. We can all have hope until we're brutally disappointed. I played the Hacker's Memory. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, not Cyber Sleuth. I don't know where. I don't even know if that's a game. I think I just made that title up. But yeah, no, that looked really cool. I was really interested in getting the Digimon game. There's also a Digimon MMO that I'm weirdly fascinated by and kind of would love to have like a bunch of people who want to dive into the Digimon MMO and like stream it or something. Wonder if I can get something and just jump really high, if that's how I get up to those things. To be honest, I think Saban was upset that he was starting to lose money because of the low ratings. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Saban he in it for the money. He ain't in it for the love of the show by any means. He's certainly looking for things that kids would think is cool and not, you know, maybe the artistic merit isn't there. The desire to create a work of art is not in Hein Saban's blah blah blah. Not in his desire. That's not what he's after. He's after a money-making kid show, which I can respect, I guess. It just sucks for the people who happen to really dig into that thing that he made. Now the question is, will Ninja Steel air before Saban's closing? It's a good question. I don't know. Want to say one thing, who remembers Skylander? Like Skylanders, like the Spyro the Dragon toy line? Go Busters was a good season, but it had problems, so hopefully Beast Morphers will improve upon that. What is the Digimon MMO called? I don't know what it's called. I know it's on Steam. It's a free-to-play. I've seen a lot of messages that said things along the lines of, like, it's better now, but it used to be really, like, shitty when it came to its, like, free-to-play mechanics, and now the free-to-play mechanics are not quite as shitty as they used to be. So I'll just type it in, though. Digimon MMO. I'll put Steam, since I know I got it off or I saw it on the Steam. Well, now it's not coming up. Digimon. I think I spelled Digimon wrong. Digimon Masters Online, I think, is what it is. So, if you're interested in Digimon Masters Online and you want to, like, jump into that, I'm just, I remember Skylander. I spent too much money on them. I never got into it, but that is a kind of thing that I would end up going broke trying to stop myself from getting too far into. Or I would have to stop myself from getting too far into it before I went broke. Sorry. Language is hard. I've been playing a lot of Legacy War lately. I haven't been... I haven't been able to get into Legacy War. I downloaded it when it first came out. Like, played halfway through, like, the first tutorial battle, and I went, nope. It's just, those phone controls just do not click with me. I know people have complained about the controls, but I know also, but it just seemed like it's also similar to, like, Marvel Contest of Champions. Is anyone going to Power Morphicon? I am planning, though I'm still in the planning stage, so I cannot say 100%, but most likely will go to Power Morphicon and hopefully hang out with all of the typical Toku bros. I've been playing a lot of Legacy Wars, and if you're going, Layla, Toku gals, whatever you want to call them, Toku people. I've been playing like Legacy Wars. Layla still on the Might train, but it's looking less and less likely. Oh no, come on, figure it out, Blue. You can do this. Just sell a kidney, you'll have all the money you need. Hey Blue, not to sound like a jerk, but why do I subscribe to your YouTube channel? What? Why should I subscribe to your YouTube channel? Because he makes good videos, man. I like Blue's stuff pretty good. So I like stuff. Man, I am getting real bad with words. I think Blue's stuff is pretty good, so he gets a recommendation from me. I got it on Monday, and I'm on League 5 now. I don't know what that means. I'm going to Power Morphicon 2020 for my senior trip. That sounds like a even better plan. Should I subscribe to you? Bryce Track, I do reviews and parody dubs. Yeah, of course, Blue. Yeah, and I made a joke comment on his video the other day because he did a review of Power Rider Fusion, which is Karn's Sabonified Kamen Rider series, but he didn't use any of the episodes I was in. But he also probably made that before I was in any of the episodes. Hey Daddy-O, go watch Blue's vids. Alright, I wanted to go to the... whatever it's called, the Funland, Traction Square. Keep calling it the Funland. Yurha for the glory of mankind. I figured you did, but, you know. I'm still gonna pretend I'm offended, even though I'm not offended at all. The Daddy-O joke. Like reading and running into walls at the same time. Hey, I remember growing in this flower all the time.
It's a lunar tear. I'd better tell Emil.
Better. Otherwise, you're gonna be real mad at you.
Hey, what's going on?
I found one of those flowers you were looking for. It's over at...
Don't move an inch! I'm coming!
Also worth mentioning, I have like
Sorry to keep you.
4, possibly 5 days off coming up, like in a row right here, starting tomorrow. So I'll probably stream a whole lot over the next couple of days, but also do a lot of work on Toku-Rev stuff.
I fought as hard as I could to save Earth.
You did?
I think I had something I wanted to protect. Something really precious to me. But I don't know what it was. Thank you for finding this. You'll let me know if you find any more, right? I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
They just didn't want to program him running away. Daddy-O is definitely something Blood Stark would say. It's true. Saban Phase 2, Neo Saban. I always love like people like Neo Saban and Neo Heisei and how upset people get about that. The next review I do is going to be cartoon, not Toku. Hey man, that sounds cool. There's definitely a lot of things like because I worry because like I made this channel around Toku, and then so sometimes it makes me feel like I can't like branch out. Like same thing I feel with NieR here, because I keep getting a handful of subscribers and then I keep losing them. So I don't know if it's they realize it's a Tokusatsu channel or they came for the Tokusatsu and then they go like, oh shit, this guy's just like streaming video games, screw him. I finally saw Build 36 and no spoilers. Yeah, I know. That's everybody. Everybody on the build train, man. I just wanna be one of the cool kids, man. Get into the build. Emil's memories. See, I'm worried about going here because it's so close. I think that's the flooded city coastal line, right? Yeah, that's what it is. I just was looking at it from the wrong angle. All right, so we're gonna go to the Flat City Coastal Line, find the flower. Hopefully we don't trigger the next main story event. Also, for anyone I haven't said it to previously, I was planning on doing a Gridman / Superhuman Samurai video that was going to be very involved. I have decided to change it to Zebraman 2, which is a follow-up video to my Zebraman 1 video. I have a whole lot to say about it. I haven't quite figured out exactly how I'm going to make the video work. But it's just going to be a normal Toku-Rev video so that I can stop stressing out and get back to actually putting my main content out. So I guess this is real content. It's hanging out at least. It's fun for me, hopefully. Other people feel the same way. I feel like I can't make memes about other shows because I'll lose followers. Yeah, that's a thing. I feel like you stand to be okay in that regard, but you know, if you know, or you make a new account and then you start the whole trek over again. See, to make you feel better, I didn't watch Build until 25 episodes in. But we're almost up to 40 now, so that's a lot. Also, I'm getting into Kamen Rider Drive DVD set tomorrow. That's awesome. I haven't watched Drive fully either, and I really want to watch Drive. I just watched during ZO. Is it Zio? Then You'll Be a Cool Kid. Yeah, that's I'm hoping to jump in on that. I mean, I also didn't watch X-Aid, and I really wanted to watch X-Aid. To be fair, I didn't want to watch X8 at first. Like, I hadn't watched W at that point, which was my first Kamen Rider. But when I saw like X8, I was like, oh my god, why does it look like an anime character like knocked up a Super Nintendo controller? Like, what is going on with this character? And I just was not into the way X8 looked. But as I've watched bits of it, and even just watching like X8 abridged, it made me really want to watch X8. So that's another track I'm going to go down sometime. Zebra 2 Man 2 tackles the ideology question of, is he black with white stripes or black with white stripes? Or white with black stripes? The funny thing is, Patty, I don't know if you're making a joke or not, because that's kind of what it's about. But yeah, Zebra Man 2 is just fucking, like, there was something wholesome about the first Zebra Man movie, but the Zebra Man 2 is just like, everything's dialed up to 11, but I'm not sure why. Go get some sleep, Hyper. Thanks for hanging out. I'll make sure I'm subscribed to you too, by the way. X8 was my first season, and it's so good. Nico is my favorite character in both abridged and real X8. I've never seen it. Okay. Yeah, Zebra Man 2 is very much... I don't know that they say, am I black with white stripes or white with black stripes? But that actually sums it up very well, so... You know. Good job hitting that nail on the head. Well, this has got to be good, right? It's probably going to be stupid. Yeah, copper ore. I think I just threw it in the water. Like, you can start fishing here. Oh, what the fuck are you? Well, that's a new one. Big floaty gun. Hey, see, in one of Marco's vids, he says something about your editing. How do you... I think that was two words that got blended together. How do you sort out, I'm going to assume, how do you sort out scenes from shows you review? I don't know. I do a lot of timeline scrubbing through videos to find the clips. Most of the time when I'm bringing up specific things, it's because I made notes when I was watching a movie or show. And I'll note out like when in an episode or what episode I was watching when that point was hitting me the most. I don't put like time codes or anything, but usually I watch that episode and sorry, but usually I'll just scrub through that episode until I find a clip that makes sense. But it's literally just it's nothing more than scrubbing and finding the thing that makes the most sense with what I was already writing about. So no secrets there. But I wish I had something cool to say about it outside of like, I look at the footage and then I find one that looks good. But I think the reason he says he likes it is just mostly because what is going on in that hole? There's a damn robot in there. There's a robot in his NieR game. Oh, don't die. Did he fall far? No, don't go down there either. Oh well, I'm not doing well. I'm planning Halloween videos already. I keep planning Halloween videos, but my work is super busy in October, so I need to make all my Halloween videos like now. It's going to be a Ghostbusters month because why not? Yeah, that sounds awesome. Are you doing like the movies or like whole thing, like real Ghostbusters cartoon, the new Ghostbusters cartoon? If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Kamen Rider Ghost. Bam! Patty Murphy, pay me on Patreon. Them robots took your jobs. Well, at least there's just this guy left. There you go. No robot down there, right? I'm pretty sure this flower is going to be in this building. Maybe not. Maybe it's over here a little more.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
Damn it, I'm not worried about the missile. I just want my flower.
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good.
Jesus, that was a little weird. With the other sexual overtones of this game, that was just weird. Alright, I assume I still can't go in this elevator, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna mess with her. Alright, big guy. Alright, you're down. You know what, I'm gonna keep finding the flower. I feel like if I beat all these guys, then it might pull some shit like a cutscene, and then I'm gonna advance the game when I don't want to. Please mention me in the vid if you can. Yes, I think if I made Toku vids, I'd just be riffing on Toku movies. Pervert. Please mention me in a vid if you can. Patty Murphy, Tokusatsu Action Theater, 9 billion. Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to do, like for live stream, and I got Rabbit working once. One time I got people to go into Rabbit and watch a video with me. But yeah, I've definitely wanted to do like movie parties where people just hang out in a chat, but I feel like nobody has the time to like do that because it, you know, involves staying in a room the whole time and just kind of watching it. Yo, Lambo got his evil. Lambo, how do I say that? Is it evil or evol? Is it like evolved? I keep seeing this name, but I don't know how to say it. Help me out. Sorry. But yeah, awesome, man. I'm sure there is a picture of it on the social medias. I'm trying to find a flower. These robots. All right, I'm just going to kill the robots. If it starts something, it starts something. Amazing now that you got a driver. The only driver I have is the double driver. I feel like that's just going to get worse as time goes on. Just like the future album, either or. I like how I dodged this guy's attack because I was picking up an item. All right.
I think that's the last of the machines.
That's just what they want you to think.
2B, 9S, come in.
Commander?
Emergency
Found
orders
it.
incoming. The carrier ship that was sent to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Damn it. Don't make me get in the machine. Don't make me do it. I don't want to do that.
You see, total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
I'm like real worried it's going to advance the story because I'm pretty sure it's going to be some stuff I want to pay attention to, and I don't know if I got that in me right now. Just because it's been a pretty heavy night of conversation.
It's a lunar tier. I better tell Emil.
Alright, let's see what Emil's deal is.
Hey there, what's up?
I found a lunar...
I'm on my way. Sorry to keep you.
As speedy as always, I see.
Oh, that's right.
What happened here, Emil?
I was fighting the aliens. It wasn't going well. So I decided to create multiple versions of myself to help with the fight. But the aliens just kept coming. I lost so many friends that day. It was a long time ago, but still.
Is this Emil saying he's in charge of the
How old are you
robots?
anyway?
I'm not sure. I didn't need that memory to fight. Thank you for finding this. You'll let me know if you find any more, right? I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Alright. Are there any more flowers? It seemed like that was the last one. No. Emil's memory, so I'm gonna want to go do the desert camp. Can I just run away from this scenario? I feel like they're gonna tell me I can't. And I'm gonna be really annoyed. So I don't wanna... Because that's the battle where I go through the battle and then at the end, 9S, you know, 2B searches for 9S, but 9S is captured by Adam. So we call this running away from your responsibilities. So last night, me, Patty, and another dude were talking about which sodas the build riders are. I think I saw these tweets where it was nobody can tell me build isn't based off Pepsi or something like that. Let's play Dark Souls on stream sometime. Like me and you? Because I'd be into that. I'm no good at Dark Souls, but I could try to get better. I could do it. Alright. They'll let me transfer, so I assume I can walk away from my responsibilities wholeheartedly. Still got my light blinking here, so hopefully it's not super distracting to people. Evil is Coca-Cola. Makes sense. I can see it. I think all the comparisons I saw were really well done. Look at this like weird tearing around this tree. Like, what's up with that? Oh, there's a boar here. I think I'm gonna ride the boar to wherever Emil's memory is. Let's mark a map. Oh, it's up there. Shit. So this was not the best place to go. Stop it. Go back to the map. What was the map? Hey, see, I can't stay for a few more minutes, but then I'll have to go to sleep. Yeah, Bryce, go to sleep, man. Don't stay up hanging out with us here. I'm also starting to like dig into the game at this point. Ultraman Red versus Blue. The Shino Paradox. Yeah. Sunny D commercials. That's over there, so I want to go to the desert camp. I guess I could run there. We'll do it the fun way. We'll run there. That way I kill some robots, get some experience, and it'll be a good time for them. Rogue is the purple stuff in the Sunny D commercials. I just think of the Dave Chappelle skit. Let me get some of that purple stuff. Thanks. See you, bud. Thanks for hanging out. Get up early so I can go fishing. Well, you enjoy fishing. Have a good summer break. Sounds like a great way to start it. Bryce, again, always thanks for hanging out. I guess it's just Blue and Patty and I. I think there's 2 other people too. Lambo's probably still in there. Sometimes he throws on stream and kind of hangs out. So whoever there, thanks for hanging. It's been I've had a really stressful week in my work life. As I posted on the Twitter, I definitely had like a full-on mental breakdown earlier in the week, which wasn't fun. Just a long week of being overwhelmed. I have this giant show for a giant defense contractor in, and it's like crazy amounts of power needed to be ran and set, and really weird configurations that are a little unorthodox from our usual setups. So there's a little more than I was ready to handle, and definitely had a lot more responsibility than I have on a normal week. So listen here, you jerk. Boom. Well, let's heal up a bit. Hi, C, Patty, and Blue, the 3 Tokusatsu. Night Bryce, good luck with your parents. Yeah, I didn't say anything about that in the ending. I guess that's what started our whole heavy trek. Didn't know if that was for Bryce or somebody else, but by all means, good luck with that. Dibs on Goofy. Oh wait, wrong Musketeer. Oh, that Goofy. That's the thing I didn't even mention anything about. Like, there's a good chance we're going to do Breedom Hearts on Saturday this weekend. Kind of forgot all about it. Is it in the apartment complex? Is this where I'm going? No, I want to go over here. I think I might just go to the save point. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Sorry. I'm Mickey. I'm alright with that. What's this about? Where? What's this about the Tokusatsu? Haha. That's my terrible Mickey voice.
Have we seen these things before?
I don't know, man.
Enemy detected. Go. Show no mercy. Glory to machine life forms.
Whoa, they're speaking.
They're jerks, and little Mr. Hippity Hop here. They like track me down to the 7 corners of the earth. I see Mickey voice for an abridged. Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 just had an event revealing Wreck-It Ralph for the game, so why not? Yeah, I've been seeing. I didn't watch any of the footage, but I've been hearing everybody talk about it. What was it trying to go to? Not Resistance Camp. Desert Camp, I think, right? Yeah. Racist machines. They're machine supremacists. Ooh, I got a yawn going. I did get up early. It is, what time is it here? It is 11. I got up at like 5 a.m. So, Eddie Murphy me. I think he was just talking about the glory to machine kind, which I guess is just a ripoff of them saying glory to mankind. So. You can't get me. I don't know why I get such a thrill teasing those machines. Whoa, it was like some weird pop in over there. Like, what's down this hole? See a guy down here in the map, so. Well, he was easy to beat. This is where that dead machine thing was. Or MSW. That's it. Mock the Cripple? What? Patty Murphy, it's a kid's movie. Well, the Show Dogs movie did the entire plot point on dog pirates private parts, so protect the children. What is the... I don't think I know the movie Show Dogs. Well. Oh, there's... Well, good thing you guys are kind of nothing to me. Maybe I'll try missiles for a bit in this area. Oh, wait. So the flower's probably over here. Well, not there. Around here. What else can I get to? Can I get up on any of these? I feel like it should be pretty visible in this area. Like, you'd think it'd just be here. Not missing it, am I? Am I supposed to be getting, like, up there? It's a movie with dabbing dogs. Will Arnett. Seems like something I should know exists, but I think I saw one ad for Show Dogs, and I'm pretty sure a dog dabbed Patty Murphy, as it is. Did the dog T-pose. T-posing's pretty hip right now, I hear. Alright, let's see if we can get back here and see where this flower is. Alright, so there's a thing up there, so I gotta be able to get up there somehow. Alright. I kind of diverted, so let's go around the other way where the enemies are. We'll see if that leads me to a path up there. I still like, no matter what I do with like the pod upgrades in this game, I just like using the Gatling gun. There's a bottom layer here. Well, it wouldn't be over here. Sorry, I'm thinking about the flower, not talking so much. So I can see over there, but how do I get there? Oh, yeah, probably don't get there from falling off, but... Alright. Try to get up on that big rock there. You know we're the only two here. You don't have to put my name in front of all your responses. It's hey man, he's just trying to be direct. Maybe they don't know. I've scared off all the viewers. Not really. People had to go to bed. Pretty much had most of my normal people were hanging out here, so. But yeah, probably the next few days is going to be a heavy amount of live streaming since I've had the work week kind of crazy busy. So Boba Fett is getting his own movie. Is he? I have not heard about this Boba Fett movie, but I haven't paid too much attention to the extended Star Wars stuff. I didn't like Rogue One that much, but I really liked The Force Awakens and Last Jedi. I wouldn't say I really liked Last Jedi. I thought The Last Jedi was okay. But I really liked Force Awakens. And but Rogue One kind of made me like worry about these side story movies, and hearing all of the like reshoots and stuff like that for the Han Solo one has made me extra cautious, but I will be seeing it. So I guess I'll find out. I like Boba Fett. There's a lot of potential for a movie set between 3 and 4. There is. I think a Boba Fett movie would be good. You know, we'll see what happens, certainly. You know, it's just I feel like there needs to be a stronger like overarching narrative of what they're trying to accomplish with some of these smaller movies. Because I feel like they're just, they feel unfocused. And they feel like they like go too far away from the lore stuff. And I almost feel like they need to do more of an Avengers thing or early Avengers stuff where like every movie was a genre. And, you know, certainly you don't have to stick to that genre, but at least like, you know, have a feeling to the movie. Because Rogue One had like a very inconsistent feeling, if you ask me. And it's not a bad movie. I didn't particularly like it. And I didn't like it. You know, I felt like it didn't make itself different enough from Star Wars, and didn't like improve anything. Also, where is this flower? I am not finding it. All right, gotta be missing something, right? I haven't cared about Star Wars since Episode 7. That's fair. I liked Episode 7 a lot. Yeah, I agree with that, Blue. I think my issue mostly was it had pacing problems. Like, I didn't know who any of those characters were, and like I just kind of didn't care. Most of the references I didn't really, you know, like it just felt like it was a movie hanging its hat on references to the other movies. Star Wars TV shows could be awesome. Is that a thing? Like, I haven't been paying attention to production cycles, but a Star Wars TV show I think I could get real down with. All right, I don't know how to get this damn flower. We're up on this one. Nowhere to jump to, though. What about... Keep picking that up and it keeps telling me too full for it. Yeah, so it's an invisible wall there. It's probably like the first thing I might actually like look up a walkthrough for. How to get the flower in the desert. So I'm assuming it's up there. And right where the pot is. Gotta be a way, right? Because I can kind of climb this rock. Can't climb those. Can't climb that. Can't do that. There's going to be a new animated one and a live action one coming soon. Awesome. It's pretty late in Ireland, so I'm going to go to sleep. Good night. See you, Patty. Have a good night, man. Also, did anyone see Mob Psycho 100 Netflix series with Riku of Ultraman as Mob? I think I looked at the trailer of it and I went, that's Riku. I'm gonna type it in real quick just to see. Yes, I think I glanced at it. I did not watch it, but I saw that it existed. But it was not what I was actually thinking about. There was a live action movie that the guy was in that I was like, yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look up a walkthrough. I'm gonna figure it out. Because I wanna get these flowers. Emil's Memories. Emil's Memories Desert, so I can't be the only one. Saw the first episode, it's okay. Cool. Yeah, it looks interesting. I haven't checked it out. But I'd say I'll put it on the list to watch, but right now my list is so long that I am positive I'm going to forget about it. Emil's Memory walkthrough. Flooded City. Desert Zone. Travel desert camp. Go into desert. Keep to your right as you enter until the path opens up down some caves. Okay. Alright, well that's enough. I'll figure out the rest from there. So, that sounds like good tidbit. Go into the desert. I like your Captain America and the Winter Soldiers with his list. What? You're like Captain America and the Winter Soldiers with this list? Yeah. Yeah, okay, sorry. I don't know why I read that, like, really weird processing it in my head. But yeah, I actually, like, I have a literal list, like, programmed into my phone, like, just as a memo of things that I'm like, things I want to watch. And sometimes when I feel overwhelmed with other stuff, I'll just open the list and grab one. But I feel like everybody's telling me so many great things to watch, and I have very little time most days, or most weeks rather. But this week I'll have a little bit of time, so hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit of pleasure watching and not just like trying to force myself to watch Gridman so I can do a Toku-Rev episode, because that was starting to feel like way too much. Just because it's a 40 episode series, it's heavily episodic. When I watch one episode, I think, man, this show's great. Like, I love this show. But when I watch like 4, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I even like this show. Looks like I can't go there, so I'm assuming. Alright. It looks like a path is over here I can take. This is just the desert path, right? Is there something in this desert path like I haven't noticed? I guess there hasn't been anything in here, really. It's at a cave. Huh. Alright, making it somewhere. Whoa! What are y'all doing up here? Progress isn't exactly going as planned. Hey there, hope you don't mind, but I've been tracking your activity log. Okay. Shouldn't y'all be stopping that missile that they're trying to get me to go save? You're totally okay to leave, Blue. I am going to continue trying to find this flower, and that's probably going to be it. Yeah, don't feel bad about it. Everybody needs to leave sometime. I don't expect anybody to watch a stream straight through like this. Me and Karn have talked about it, and it's like, whenever somebody just like hangs out for like 3 hours, it's like, I appreciate it, but I hope nobody ever feels like they're like obligated to it. Like, I've made the rule that if I want to play this game, I have to stream it. I've been sticking to that rule. So if I'm streaming it by myself, I'm still enjoying myself because I'm still just casually playing this game. All right, but it'll give me some time to look at this walkthrough a little more, and then I'll spend some time talking to myself if you're heading out. But thank you for coming in, Blue. I hope you have a good night. If you're getting some sleep, enjoy your sleeps. If you're just going to do something else, then by all means, enjoy that. All right. Yeah, I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look at a video tutorial. Oh, it's that cave. Okay. That makes sense. Not where I'm at all. I'm not going to run back over there. I'm going to just go back to the desert camp. All right, so I think I got a plan now. We'll see how it goes. Also should have brought more water since my Gatorade is empty. Yo, 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 yo! Usama, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming out. I have a blinky light going. I think I'm gonna turn that off. But it is blinking real heavy right now. So now I'm all dimming in the dark back here. So I'm trying to find me some flowers right now. Finishing Fate in a few days. All right. You're making made good progress on that. How's the how's Clover? I always feel like Black Clover is the one I remember the most about what you've been watching. Oh, I missed the thing. Whee! Ah, the door. Oh, can't go that way. I don't think there's anything in here, right? Those guys started a fight they couldn't finish. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, box is already open. Yeah, I caught up with the anime. I've got Bleach to read, so putting most of my reading into that. Watching a few shows here and there. Are you reading Bleach for the first time, or is this like a continuation thing? Or did Bleach just never stop? Because I guess I never actually really read the manga much. Because I just watched the show. Alright, so it looks like this will probably get me there. Plus, I checked out Fate Zero's opening 2, and I'm looking forward to season 2. Yeah, I've watched a good bit of Fate, or I've watched all of Fate Zero. I'll be honest though, I don't really remember a lot of like the crucial plot stuff from Fate Zero. All right, so I assume I'm supposed to just just work my way around with that. Okay, we'll try another way in from there. Yeah, first time. That's cool. Bleach is a really cool series. At least I liked it. So hopefully you're enjoying. From what I know of the manga is the better way to go. I mean, which is usually the, the likely story. But so I know you know, since it's a Shonen Jump one, usually Shonen Jump animes always do the thing where it's like episodes just feel like they're going forever. So it's, you know, it's because it's like there's not a lot of progress each episode. It's just like, what happened last time? What do I think's going to happen this time? Something happening. Let me talk, and then find out more next time. So it always feels like, you know, most of the, like, every 4 episodes can be condensed into 1 episode and it would be fine. Fate Zero is that memorable, though. I would say it's one of the best looking anime. It is very pretty anime. Alright, so it's got to be this way. Alright, well, I can't attach to that, so maybe it don't have to be that way. Maybe I made that up. Let's try a different route and see if we can. Don't want to fight you. I just want to find my way into this mountain. Hunter x Hunter and Gintama are different for their anime, though. Both for being from Shonen. Yeah, that's a hard and fast rule I have. So there's definitely a lot of room for error with it. It's just, you know, like Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z are both, you know, they take their time getting their stories told. This is kind of heading me in the way I think I want to go. See where this ends up. Yeah, it looks like I'm wrapping around closer to the flower would be, right? But now I'm just kind of stuck in this little hole, so that's not quite it. Alright, well. Back down we go. Alright. So I know you're not super invested in the story of NieR here, but I am checking out, doing a side quest where I'm just trying to find a flower. This is the last one, and it's the only one that's given me any trouble at all. There's also a few Shonen Jump anime going at the moment. Food Wars. I've watched a couple episodes of Food Wars. That show actually just cracks me up. Food Wars. One Piece. Yeah, I know a lot about One Piece. Boruto, I haven't watched any of, but I never watched a lot of Naruto, mostly because of the thing I just talked about, where the original Naruto series kind of does the same thing, where it feels like it takes a while to get through a couple episodes. And Black Clover, so which I still want to watch, just because you've made me interested. So this seems like I'm assuming this isn't the way I want to go for all this. Let's see, where are we going up here? No, this is like the opposite side from where I want it to be. Oh, we fallen. I feel like I'm just killing myself here, right? Yep. That didn't work out. Alright, back into the damn cave. Really wish I had control of the camera in these sections. Yuna and the Hot Springs, I think that's the title, is also getting an anime soon. Though it's like regular etch series from the first few pages I read. Well, yeah, it's probably doesn't sound like it's necessarily to my tastes, but it's always good to see they have a good healthy lineup coming out. See, I used to go to Otakon every year, which is just a big East Coast in the U.S. Anime convention. It used to be like the largest. I don't know if it still holds that title, but yeah, I used to go to that, and that would be like where I would keep up on all my anime news, and just find out like cool things and stuff. That's where I like how I started watching the Garo anime. It was just because I was in a panel that talked heavily about it, and I thought it looked awesome, and it was. But you know, stuff like that. But it's now in another city, so it's a little harder for me to go to because I'd have to sorry. But yeah, I'd have to pay a lot more money to be able to go to it now, so I don't get that like refresh of good anime knowledge every year like I used to. This is looking promising. This looks like I'm going towards the red circle, right? Hope that jump down there. That makes me feel less promising. Alright. So let's be careful this time. We got this one. Now there's guys down there again. Alright, well, I can definitely make it over to there. Got that. Where is this flower? Alright, so I can't go there. God, I hope I didn't just like waste my time doing all that. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Sorry, I'm terrible with Japanese show names. And The Promised Neverland are getting anime as well. Yeah, I've heard a lot about The Promised Neverland. Is there? I felt like that was already an anime. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't watched it at any rate, but I'm like, man, I was hoping this is where the thing was, but it's not. All right, let's go back to this video. So, yeah, through this cave. All right, they're outside where I just was, so that was at least partially correct, right? Oh no, it was over there. Okay. It's getting to its final climax by July. I'm not going to say more than that. Do you suggest that one? Because that was the one that you had a couple of like really weird elements in it, right? If I remember right. Alright, so maybe I was supposed to go over to that one? That took me over? Oh no, I'll get back to where it was and then we'll start it over again. I can't seem to get this cave system right. We're getting close though. I'm gonna get this damn flower. Finish this quest. But it's mostly serious at the moment. Gotcha. I mean, do you like it? Do you think it's good reading? Like should, when I turn off my stream tonight and like curl in the bed, and should I like pull this manga up on my phone and like start reading it? I also need to stop hurting myself. Not that one. It was this one. Good evening, everyone. What is up, Truman? For the reference of what I'm doing, I am trying to find Emil's memories. So I am looking up the last flower in this desert area. I have not been successful of figuring out how to get to it. I now know that it's this cave because I looked at a walkthrough. By walkthrough, I mean I watched somebody's YouTube video of them doing the same thing. But I've been trying to find this flower for like 20 some minutes now. Alright, I know I'm jumping out there. Alright. But I hope you've been alright, Truman. I know. I was thinking the other day about 2B and A2 and how they gotta be like each other's like upgraded models with just the way that some of the dialogue has been. And for whatever, you know, that means. Just to let you know, I've been thinking about NieR a little bit. Oh, okay, I see. So I did have a chance last time. Alright, so I need to go there and then that farther area. So, sitting at work, it's dead and I'm debating on if I should close up early and go home and play Yakuza. You should. You should do both of those things. I recommend you watch it then read it, but take time with it. You need to be really invested in the characters, especially with the stupid stuff they do. You're getting closer to the truth. Yeah, so I was putting it together, man. I was thinking, and I was like, okay, A2, 2B, I imagine they are, ooh, made it, almost to make that, two sides of the same coin, or like different models. And so I remember when Anemone first met me, she was like, you're her, or something like that. So it's something with there. So I'm seeing some dots. I don't have them quite connected yet. I heard Yakuza is good, and I've been thinking of trying it for a while. Yakuza looks amazing. I just don't have a PS4.
I should probably tell Emil about this lunar tier.
Sorry to keep you.
I didn't even
Jesus.
contact you yet. Emil, are you okay?
I just remembered. Thank you again. You've helped me remember an important place.
Oh?
A place very special to him. In thanks, I'll tell you how to visit it. Please take this key.
I like how 2B is just kind of stretching out all over the place. I think I should get a gaming console soon, though. Yeah, in order to play it, that's probably suggested.
What's it for?
It'll let
What do you
access
think,
the
Usama?
elevator in the shopping
If you're
mall.
going console,
You can
PS4 or
head there whenever you
Xbox,
have the time.
you should
I'm
play computer
sorry.
games. Yeah,
I need to stay here for a while. You go on ahead.
yeah. I think I have an Xbox, but I think PS4 is the way to go. As an Xbox owner, I can slap my approval on that. Is there any more flowers? Seems like that was the last one. So, you know, I guess in reality, this map isn't all that big unless it like expands at some point. Whatever the fuck this giant building is over here. Maybe it expands past this border because it is like kind of this area. Then a bunch of gray shit. But who knows? Alright, so that is probably the end of the story quest that I have then. The other quests I'm not super interested in doing, so. I kind of grew up with PS2, although it got broke through my brother breaking it. I don't know. I've also played GTA 5 on Xbox One. Yeah, I mean, I like the Xbox, don't get me wrong. It's just the exclusives on PS4 are definitely better. I have noticed I can play most of the exclusives on PC, so that makes it, you know, most of them had a PC release, so that makes it a little less awesome, because one of the main reasons I wanted a PS4 was so I could play NieR, and obviously here I am. That worked out. Okay. So I can officially go do some other stuff. The real question is, do I have what it takes at 5 minutes till midnight to go into the story? I don't know if I do. I also forgot to mention the PS2. I only played it on it for like 1 day. Oh man, that's a bummer. PS2's PS1, PS2. Honestly, it's hard for me to choose, but they are definitely still my favorite. Some of my favorite console memories. Just because I was, you know, real into JRPG stuff, and if I was going to play JRPGs, definitely like PS1 era, probably more than so even than PS2 is definitely the place to be. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna jump into the story. I don't have too many people watching, so I shouldn't get too overwhelmed. That's usually what happens. Is I feel really overwhelmed when the story's going. Everybody's like making big statements and stuff like that, and then I come in. I'm trying to like take in this like intense story about humanity's death. See, even the music in this area is like, come on, let's go do the big mission. So just to make sure we have a good save right here, in case there were some quests that I just really want to do. Whoa, buddy, watch yourself. Don't be sword diving into the water there. Going down, buddy. All right, come here, snivelly worm. It didn't break down. It was mostly the controller that broke. Wires. Then I never got a new one after a long time, at least, to see if PS2 would work, but no. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up closing at 12:30. It's a bullshit night. Sorry, man. I mean, I guess it's Thursday, right? I feel like Thursday's not a big bar night. Everyone's like getting ready for that weekend Friday night. So hopefully you got some good nighttime stuff coming up. It's Memorial Day weekend, so people are going to be real pumped to get out of the house because they know they got a long weekend, so should be able to make that up. Yeah, I guess it's technically Friday now, right? Past midnight? No, I still got 2 minutes till Friday. I definitely work today, and I'm off Friday. Alright, what is this dude in here? Is he still in here just lapping around? So can I use this elevator key that I just got from a meal over here? Oops. It's probably not what I needed to use there. We were doing programming on this website called Scratch, used for creating multiple types of projects. Yes, androids can't swim. They definitely cannot. So what's his elevator key? Key that unlocks the elevator in the fucking shopping mall. That's right. Fuck this. I want to go check out what the fuck I get from that. And come fight my way back through again. Definitely directly ignoring a command from the commander. Really hope they don't have some kind of like secret timer where they're like, oh no, everything went to shit because you decided to hunt for flowers for 3 hours. Oh, Discord, what's going on? I think people are talking about this closing down of Saban. So Truman, this tower, I paid a guy to build it. Goes up real high. Really interested in knowing what the hell it does. I've goth brunch to attend, actually. Oh, nice. Brunch is a good time. Very classy, Truman. But then again, you're always keeping it classy, so I guess that shouldn't be a surprise. Alright, quick save, transport. Where was I transporting to? Shopping mall. Or zone center, front, chamber. Shit, what's it called? Map. Hey, I'm a classy lady. What can I say? What is the one in the mall called? What, it's City Coast, it's where I just was. See, so tracking through. Lady, I'm not being sexist or anything. I command you, Ryder, to unleash your noble phantasm. I wasn't calling you a lady, just Truman. He's a good lady. I'm not serious, Usama, just being a goof. That Truman, man, he always pulling the goofs. Desert. Why can't I figure out what the fuck the name of the shopping mall is? I might as well just get back to the forest. Alright, Castle Blacksmith. Forest. Weapons Trader. Park Ruins. I'll just go back to the weapon trader, right? That'll get me there. Is it here? Huh. Can't be that, right? Horizon Center. We'll do the weapon trader. I'm funny on occasion. I think you're funny most of the time. I know we haven't interacted face-to-face all that much, really, realistically, when we think about it, but I've always been a big Truman fan. Couldn't get that out. A big Truman fan. I've struggled with some English today. Yora, with the glory of mankind. We gotta change that. I mean, it's true. And you sent me a nice message. It's like, we should hang out more. And I was like, yeah, we should. And then I didn't do anything. I just worked a whole lot. But it doesn't mean that I didn't mean it. It's also just like a weird thing. Like, you know, when I was like a teenager, man, I could hang out with people all the time. And now it's like I struggle to make any kind of like hangout plans. Look, guys, I ain't messing with your Forest King no more. I feel like it's just the alienation of adulthood setting in, you know. get stuck in your own ruts. You know, I'm lucky that I wouldn't say lucky, but I don't have kids.
This
So
must be what Emil's key is for.
use the key. Probably should have saved it before I did this. Just in case there's some big baddies in here. I'm working 3 jobs. Most of my free time goes into games and networking. I feel that, buddy. I haven't worked 3 jobs in a number of years, but by number of year, I probably mean like 5 years, which is a good distance to have only been holding on to one kind of employment. Oh man, I'm gonna take this in. This is cool.
Wow. Look at all the lunar tiers.
Where are we?
Thank you for coming.
Emil, what is this place?
Mio, you kind of creep me
It's
out,
the
buddy.
place for my memories that I worked so hard to protect. Or, to be exact, the place protected by the person I used to be.
Sorry. I don't get it.
A long time ago, I was created to be a weapon. A weapon that could adapt to any environment.
This is all from NieR, right, Truman? I feel like you would know more than me.
A weapon?
When the war against the aliens started, I decided to strengthen that weapon by creating copies of myself.
Interesting.
So, in truth, I'm only one of a countless number of Emils. We, I guess, worked with each other to keep our defensive lines intact. But the more of ourselves we created, the more our original memories began to fade. The original Emil liked this place a lot. He spent a lot of time here with people he loved. They were tough times, sad times, but the memories of that journey were his greatest treasure. And I have a few traces of those memories in my own mind.
Where's the original Emil now?
I don't know. There were so many of us that after a while, we just...
Oh.
And there's still something that all of us Emils need to settle. Ah, right. I should probably repay you for all of your help. Please take this. It's said that a lunar tear can make any wish come true.
Thank you.
Oh, no. I'm the one who should be thanking you. You've helped me find some of my precious memories. Now I'll be able to keep pushing forward, even if I'm alone.
Oh. Achievement unlocked, Lunar Tier.
You've helped me find some of my precious memories. Now I'll be able to keep pushing forward, even if I'm alone.
I think I'm inside of a mule right now. I'm just playing with the camera here. There we go. Ah, no, it's trying to get inside of him. His head. Lewd. Yeah, no, that was a cool scene. That was definitely appreciate it. I'm glad I did that tonight. This is probably where I'm gonna end it, because I'm getting towards the sleepy hour. Be back in a second. All right, Usama. You go do what you gotta do, man. But yeah, that was a cool scene to end on. So I was like, oh, I guess I didn't really get a whole lot, just Emil being like, okay, thank you. I definitely feel like sometimes the rewards for like going on some of these quests are like, whatever. Oh, look at this. I want a first person view real bad right now. There's a mate. Trying to like put together what exactly is in this picture. I mean, I see like a guy. But is that green thing like an alien, or is that like his hand? Let's see, kick that open. 2,000 G's, gold ore, animal bait, nice. Oh, nice little scene here. It is a good time. Hanging out in a big house thing. Another thing, I wonder if like that's a structure because it doesn't look like anything else. Yeah, it looks like an old boiler or something. Cool. Well, large recoveries are full. So before I go to bed, I am gonna go to the weaponsmith and see if I can upgrade some of my stuff. Because I haven't tried to upgrade anything in a little while. We'll see what we can do. I don't know why I keep thinking there's like a checkpoint up here, but there's not. So I've been thinking of maybe trying some Dark Souls after this. I don't know if I'll actually do it. I've historically been very bad at Dark Souls, but I was also very bad at the combat in this when I first started. So I think it's helped me feel like maybe I can be in the right mindset now to actually figure out the controls of Dark Souls in a way that allows me to play the game for more than like 10 minutes before I get frustrated and quit. Forest, Royal Chamber. I thought I had. Let me see what it was. I know that this one I just saw on the map. There was one that was where the swordsmith was. Castle front, Royal Chamber, blacksmith. Okay, so the blacksmith's right by the Royal Chamber, so that makes sense. Transport. Royal Chamber. Got like Discord blowing up tonight. Sorry, that's great. Like, hey, stream, watch me check my phone. But out here, yeah, I think down here is where the blacksmith is. Have you any weapons you wish for me to sharpen? Some upgrades. First, what the fuck am I using? That'll be my first task. Let's figure out what weapon you're using so we can upgrade that one. We are using Type 40 sword because I think it had the best attack range for now. Type 40 sword, level 3. What is this? 648. Yeah. Maxed them out. So one more I wanted to try. Not the spears or the lance. I think it was this one, the Cruel Blood Oath. I need a stretched coil. Need some more damn. All right, Cruel Lament. What? Did he just equip me with it too? 540 stun. Oh man, shit. That actually upgraded it to be awesome. Cool. Guess I gotta get out of here now, though. I ain't figured out how to get up there, so. Yeah, I'm definitely hitting harder. Let's go explore over here. I feel like I haven't looked at this side of the courtyard very much. Climb this tree at all? Not really. I haven't looked at that side of the courtyard because there ain't much to look at. Oh, that was cheap. Oops, didn't make it. Let's take a better look. Oh, put me where I want it to be, so. Alright, so we got that. Alright, well, I think this is the moment where I am going to take a little bit of a respite as all the trees pop in and call it a night. And up we go. Alright, saving is done. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I know nobody's here now, but if you happen to watch this on a on the YouTube channel, then by all means, thank you. I appreciate it. But for now, we will say goodnight. Next couple days, I should be off work and all that, so should see a whole lot more streaming. Get some Toku-Rev work done and hopefully actually have a real episode. Oh man, I wonder how long the green screen's been going funky since I've been had the light off. Anyway, whatever. I don't usually see my camera feed when I'm streaming, so but whatever. You guys have a good night. Thank you again. I'll see you another time. HighStreamS out.